Hey guys, so we had a tropical rainstorm come through here. Saw a beautiful rainbow. You can hear all the birds chirping, and a fig tree here outside my hotel room. You can see a coconut tree there, and I am just sitting here on my balcony since I'm planning to go out in just a little bit here, even though it's raining, but I figured I'd chill out a bit at the hotel room, and I'm gonna do another card pack opening here. We got our Panini Prizm cards, the ones that Q gave me, and due to the rain, a lot of people were inside the hotel, and I actually ended up bumping into somebody in the front hall of the hotel. It was the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Hey, how you doing, Rick? Woo! I figured that was probably what you were gonna say. You gonna join me here for some of these card openings? What do you think of that idea?
This is the greatest moment in my life.
Wow, okay. All right, so card number one. Let's give her a rip here and see if we can open it up. Yeah. So card number one, just like last time, some action shots. It's Commander Aziz. Now, I gotta tell you, when I first started the idea of opening up these cards, I didn't think I was gonna be getting so many weird randos. Last time we got the Pretty Deadly guy, who I didn't recognize at first. Shame on me. Not nearly the fan that I thought I was these days. What do you think, Rick?
You've got the brain of a pisshead!
Jeez. All right. Well, Commander Aziz here. Let's read the back of what's going on with Commander Aziz. If you want to get Apollo Crews, you have to go through the enormous Commander Aziz first. Aziz is Crew's personal Imperial Guardsman, standing 6'9" and 350 pounds. Imposing is an understatement. And Aziz, with his Nigerian nail finisher, has allowed Cruz to become a force on SmackDown. It's amazing how quickly things change. Uha Nation just saw a match on Twitter, like highlights from a match of him against Ricochet from Dragon Gate back in the day. And Ricochet commented on it. He's like, man, one of my favorite matches of all time. Very difficult to find that match. So in the comments, guys were talking about putting it on a drive or getting it on archive.org or even Daily Motion or OK.Ryu, like somewhere where we could see that match, because a hell of a match that one was. I am lucky enough to have seen that match in the past. One of the reasons why I'm surprised when I pull out cards and I'm like, damn, who the hell's this bloody guy? I thought I knew my wrestling. By Uha Nation, Apollo Crews, former Intercontinental Champion around this Commander Aziz time going on. Once again, this action shot card has the exact same picture on the back, and Commander Aziz here coming in at number 89. So hopefully we can put some of these in order eventually. I think we had a 79 yesterday. Rick, what do you think about Commander Aziz?
I don't like the man personally.
There you go, straight from the mouth of the Nature Boy. Next, somebody that I know personally here, Aaliyah. That's right, Noof in the house. Noof, ever since she got let go from WWE, she's been DJing here in Toronto. I haven't seen her doing a lot of indie gigs. She's actually dating Johnny Pro from the Johnny Pro Show, so you should go check out his podcast. I went to the Savio Vega interview with Johnny Pro the other day, and we had a pretty fun time, had a conversation, got some pics there, so that was good. But Aaliyah, Noof, used to work for my company, Demand Lucha, back in the Squared Circle Live days. You can find actually a lot of her matches under the name Jasmine, which was her ring name, which she worked for us and on the indies well before she got signed to WWE. I guess she was really on the NXT for most of her career before coming up, getting the tag title run. That's nice. You know, she's going to live off that for the rest of her life. Not a lot of people, you know, some people will say, that was shit and tag title, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of haters out there in the wrestling sphere. But Jasmine, Noof, Aaliyah, she did it, man. She was on the main roster, Women's Tag Team Championship. There's a lot of people out there that cannot say that they got to do what Noof got to do. So Aaliyah, congratulations. A SmackDown star, number 47 here. So ahead of all those guys, number-wise, that we've gotten to. But who cares about the back of Aaliyah's card? I do. So let's check it out. Aaliyah's path to superstar status began when she was featured on the WWE Network's Breaking Ground documentary series. Aaliyah cut corners to get noticed in NXT, aligning herself with the Robert Stone brand, but returned to fan favorite status after she joined the SmackDown roster in the 2021 draft. Man, Robert Stone. That guy had a lot of potential. Reminds me a lot of some indie wrestlers that I've known, like similar persona, similar look. And I don't know, man, that guy could have done well. Did great at NXT, but something about Robert Stone, it's not happening for him. But Aaliyah did better than Robert, got to the main roster and got that women's tag title run. So congratulations on that one. Rick, you like Aaliyah?
She's been mine before she was yours. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, you mean because she worked for me?
Yes, ask her.
All right, you know what? Forget it.
I dumped her.
Next card. Wow, somebody who I'm hoping with Triple H back in the fold, we might see Mandy Rose back in WWE. Now this is a stand-up, so this is the first card of this 4-pack that's straight up and down. The other ones were sideways action shots. Another action shot here, Mandy Rose. We all know what happened with her OnlyFans and let go because of it and whatnot. But
she's all the way live. Woo!
Hey, more power to her. I mean, an absolute millionaire and a powerhouse now, Mandy Rose. So you can't fault her for doing what she needed to do. Flaunt it while you got it, girl. You know, 30 years from now when she don't quite have it anymore, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to say anything negative against women. We all change physically. I'm changing physically. But, people are going to say, hey, you ain't what you were. And she's going to have all the money saying, yeah, well, I did it when I had it. So there you go. And now that I think about it, 30 years from now, Mandy Rose is probably still going to have it. Anyways, here we go. Some Mandy Rose action. Nice shot here. Mandy Rose, Yorktown Heights, New York. Mandy Rose is part of NXT's hottest faction, Toxic Attraction. Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane cornered the market on women's gold in 2021. Rose won the NXT Women's Championship by defeating Raquel Gonzalez at Halloween Havoc. On the same evening, Dolan and Jane claimed the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. Now, in the last video, I let everybody know that when I hit the 2.0 stage is actually when I stopped following NXT regularly. But I do remember the dominance of that faction, Toxic Attraction, and there was a lot of talk about them coming up to the main roster. And of course, wrestling changes so fast. As somebody that promotes wrestling, books wrestling, talks with wrestlers, along with my partner in Demand Lucha, the best laid plans, I tell you, they might as well not have even existed. Things change fast in pro wrestling. But hey, you got to go with the flow, man. Let the river take you where it's going to take you. And Mandy Rose, it took her all the way to OnlyFans, or what was it, Fansly or something? She made a hell of a lot of money. And maybe that same river is going to take her all the way back to WWE. What do you think, Rick?
She's damaged goods. Woo!
Womanizer. All right, and I've noticed, second time in a row, the 4th card in the pack is a specialty card. What's this one? Sami Zayn with a big shot to Rey Mysterio there. Now, the last one was like an entrance card. This one, I think, is just some kind of specialty card, number 181. Just to let you know, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Sami Zayn refers to himself as the master strategist. And while his tactics might sometimes leave something to be desired, there's no arguing with his results. This well-rounded superstar of Syrian heritage, his vast skill set has led him to hold the WWE Intercontinental Championship on 2 occasions. Now, these cards are from 2022, which means they were probably getting put together and printed in 2021. So a 3-year difference in the way they would explain who Sami Zayn is pretty awesome. Because these days they would probably talk about former Bloodline, championship reign, Gunther, WrestleMania, like the tag title win at WrestleMania main eventer. They'd throw in other buzzwords there, and they'd certainly focus in more on the fact that he's been a major babyface ever since the Bloodline angle. I believe this was during his heel reign as IC champ, and taking a shot at Rey Mysterio there on the card makes me believe so. Nice how this card matches Rey's gear more than Sami. It's like a Christmas card. Is this a... Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say like entrances or anything like the Big E card, so it's just kind of a specialty card. Maybe Sami just gets a different color because he's so goddamn awesome. Well, that's our card pack here for today. Rick, did you have fun hanging out with me here?
When you're the world champion, you always hang out with the elite.
Dude, I mean, I'm not much of a drinker, but, we can both go get drinks and throw them in plants together and just let everybody else get drunk and party and be at the end of the night. You and I'll still be standing.
You're gonna have to be more man than you've ever been in your entire life.
All right.
Don't wrap me up yet, buddy.
Me and Ric Flair, we're out of here. Thanks for this was our second one of these. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back.
Hi to the family here, folks.